client said to me this morning, she said, so I don't think I am ever going to feel okay. I don't think I'm ever going to start to see a future without my ex to be able to move forward. Now, really interesting, guys. If you want to take your power back and you're feeling like this, and by the way, it's really normal after a breakup to feel like you don't see a light at the end of the tunnel. There is no hope, okay? It is really normal. But if you're feeling like this, you can manifest better things into your life. You can manifest your life turning around, taking your power back and starting to really enjoy life again. So how do you do that? Well, that is a great question. Sorry, Toffee's here. She's trying to get in today. That is a great question. So how can you do that? Well, first of all, visualization is really, really powerful. But what I found is that a lot of my clients don't really get what visualization is all about, because it's not just focusing on what you want and having that come back to you, like the law of attraction. I don't know if any of you saw The Secret. Very much focusing on the law of attraction, what you put out there, then, you know, think about it and you'll get it back. Now, you know, that visualization is a really important tool, but one of the most important things about it is that it's not just visualizing. Okay, so let's take it back a step. How does visualization work? Well, I want you to sit there and think about what you want in your mind's eye. Like, imagine, you know, if you could design your life moving forward any way you wanted it to be, what would it look like? Now, for some of you, that will come pretty easily and you'll be able to think, okay, well, I'd like to live in this kind of home, or I'd like to have these kind of people around me. So who would that be? Would you like a pet? Would you like to have some people in your life? Now, for those of you who maybe have specifics about what you want to do career-wise, that might come easier. For those of you who don't, that's okay too. Okay, what I'd love you to do is start thinking about who you'd like to become. So how do you want to feel every day? What sort of people do you want to have in your life? Even if you don't have specifics, I'd love you to get as detailed as possible about how you'd like to feel. Okay, how you'd like to feel. So that's going to be really important. Okay, focusing on that and really vividly imagining it and creating it in your mind. And, you know, if you can do this first thing in the morning or last thing at night, that's really when it's most powerful, because that's when our brains are more susceptible to it. So when you wake up first thing, like visualizing it and imagining it, and remember, if you can't see it, it's okay. Most important is that you're feeling it. Okay, but again, we've got to keep this in the positive. We've got to see this as best case scenario. So how do you feel in the future? What does life look like? How does it feel to be in that position? What does that look like? Sorry, I've got a dog climbing on me now. So that's really important, that visualization tool. And if you can tap into that, and not only in the evening, but also in the morning, just really connecting with it to really, really help you feel strong and centered, that's going to be really, really powerful. Because what it does, if we're focusing all the time on the negative, what's wrong with us, what's not working out, what could I have done differently, you know, all those questions that keep you stuck, you know, why don't they love me anymore? All those things keep you stuck. They're disempowering questions, but also it's putting out a very negative energy. You're focusing your attention on what you don't want. But what we really want to do is focus your attention on what you do want. And that is when things start to shift. When you start to take your power back, you start to think about, actually, what do I want in life going forward? What does that look like? How can life get better? That's what I want for you. So again, for this client this morning, that's what I was taking her through, just practicing these mini visualizations. You only need to spend, you know, a minute or two in the morning, just as you're waking up. Imagining, visualizing, feeling, seeing, hearing, fully engaging is the most important thing with that. Because actually what we think is how we program ourselves. And we think about 60,000 thoughts a day. Oh yeah. So what we want to do is make those the most empowering, so that we can help take our power back and start to make a massive difference to our own lives, so that you manifest those good things, those good opportunities, and life starts to feel good, and actually you start to reap the rewards. So check it out, try it out. Mwah. See you soon.